All right, all right, all right. It is 3 o'clock. We're gonna give it a few. Make sure the stream is going to you guys. How is everyone doing today? Saturday. I think it's August 12th, right? August 12th. Checking out the stream. It looks like it's starting. It's receiving content, which is awesome. Beautiful. And we are going to do our thing. I'm hoping we're doing our thing. All right. Let me just check something out real quick. All right. All right. So we're going to give it one more minute. Hi, Jeff. How you doing? How you doing? Super happy that you're here. I'm happy that that you guys are here. As always, I love when you guys tune in. So I'm going to give it one more minute. Right now it is 3:01, 31 seconds. We're going to start at 3:02. We're going to start the show. This episode, episode 19, is being broadcast to YouTube, as always, and also Facebook. So I'm super happy that I'm pushing it out to two places. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Tony, Jeff, you guys are awesome. You guys are superstars. Thank you so much for joining. And we're going to start pretty soon. And let's start now. Let's start right now. So, hey, guys, welcome back. It is your boy Bernardo for the BTNHD. And every Saturday, we are here at the same time, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, doing the server room. We do a lot of awesome things. Well, I consider it awesome. I don't know about you guys. And I have a lot of you guys tuning in, providing feedback, chatting with me, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. So today we are doing a little bit MDM with SCCM. So MDM is mobile device management, okay? A lot of us deal with mobile devices, right? Within our infrastructure, we have users that use Apple devices, we have users that use Android devices, and we probably have some users that use Windows Phone devices. Now, how do we manage these devices? It looks like SCCM has a feature. It's a Microsoft product, and it's called Intune, and that allows you to do a little bit of mobile device management within SCCM, which is awesome because SCCM is a power horse of a management. You know, it allows you to deploy your operating systems. It allows you to deploy updates, Windows updates, which is basically like, you know, WSUS and steroids. And it also allows you to push out applications using their software portal. And you can also manage mobile devices. So today is all about integrating Intune, right? I probably during the show I might say iTune, but Intune to your SCCM. Okay, I am going to post a link. The link should be at the description. If not, I'm going to post it up right now for you guys, and I'm also going to post it up on the chat. And the link is basically a PowerPoint. And the reason why I like to do PowerPoint with you guys is because it's just straightforward. Rather than me right-clicking and clicking and doing this and doing that, and stuff start freezing, because you know how it is. Every time you want to present something or you want something to work, it doesn't work the way you want it, right? So I took it upon myself. I tested everything out, built it, took screenshots, and I'm providing you the PowerPoint, okay? So I'm going to switch scenes. Scene 2, awesome. And this is it right here. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in for you guys. Awesome. So within administration, and within overview, you got cloud services. You're going to see this awesome new feature called Microsoft Intune subscription. Most likely you won't have the Apple Volume Purchase Program token because you haven't set up your Intune subscription. Now, Intune subscription is not free. Well, they give you a 30-day trial, which you could play around with and kind of test the stuff that we're going over. And I think per user is about $6 per user, and you have to license each individual user within your infrastructure that is using a mobile device that you want to manage. You want to manage it with SCCM and Intune. For that to work correctly, you actually have to have Active Directory sync to Intune. So I got my phone going crazy right now. So let me mute the phone. There we go. I had to mute the phone. Got to mute the phone because I got to pay attention to you guys. So yeah, you have to license each individual that you want to manage their devices, and that's going to cost a lot of money. Now, if you have a corporate, if you work in a corporate environment, you probably have a huge budget. But for individuals that work in like a nonprofit organization, has like a tight budget, I would say go for it, but purchase licenses for only the important people, like the CEO, the CFO, the managers and stuff, the people that you really want to make sure that devices are safe. Okay, so let me zoom out of here. There we go, and let's full blast this PowerPoint and let's just get started. All right, so hopefully you guys got the link. Again, it is a PowerPoint. I did a PDF for you guys, and we're gonna go over it real quick. Okay. So integrating Microsoft Intune, right? First thing that you need to do is register for the Intune. Again, it's free for 30 days, and it's super simple to register. And if you decide that you want to use this within your infrastructure, go for it. I think it's real cheap. I think it's about $3 to $6 per user. So if you have a lot of users within your environment, it's going to cost a lot. But if you only want to support certain users' mobile devices, you could just do it that way. Okay, so first things first, you want to do a Google search and just go Microsoft Intune trial. Make sure that the link is pointing to the Microsoft site, okay? And then you just fill out this information, your first name, last name, business address, company name, size of the organization. Click on next. From here, you're going to create your user ID. Once you create your user ID, you create a password and just create the account. A lot of these sites nowadays want you to prove that you're human. Microsoft, the way that they do it is either they call you or text you. So just make sure you put a phone number here. You get the text, and then you authorize it with a code, and you hit next. And bam, that's it. You're done. Awesome. You got the sign in page, and also you have the user ID, that's my user ID. And when you're ready, you click on go, and it's going to take you to this page. And within this page, you're going to do is click on start, because you need to create users. When you click on start, what's going to happen is going to take you to the portal to log in. You would think I'm already logged in because I created the account. Not really. It's going to take you to the office, which the site is portal.office.com with a HTTPS because it's secure. Then you log into the credentials that they provided. You sign in, then you're here. It's going to give you a nice little welcome to the admin center. You're going to click on next and just follow the nice little tour. Okay. Once you follow the next tour, the next thing you need to do is, remember, like I mentioned, Intune has to sync with your Active Directory. So if your Active Directory has a particular, most likely jobs, the Active Directory is based on their domain. For example, for me, my domain, I have btnhd.com, right? And I also have btnhd.edu. I own that domain. Like if you go to btnhd.com, it will go to my site. Not really. It's just, I just own the site. But I'm able to register that domain within Intune. I'm going to show you guys. That is the user principal name within the Active Directory. So I'm going to show you. It's all part of the PowerPoint. So next thing you need to do is add your domain. So you got a nice big option that says domain. Just click on add domain and follow the prompts. Add your domain. So for me, I put btnhd.com because I have rights to that. Once you click on next, the cool thing about this is automatically going to recognize it, and you need to verify it. And I added a text. I added a text record within my Google domains because it is a Google domain. Once you click on that, you could do it this way, but it says recommended, but I don't really want you to do anything. I want to do it my own. I want to have that power to manage it. So I created a text record within my domain. This is the text record, right? And once you create the text record, you go here, this verify. And once you verify, you hit save, then you're good to go. Okay. Next thing that you need to do is set up your online services. Now, recommended, what's going to happen is it's going to start creating a crap load of DNS records within your domain. I don't think you want that. It's really up to you. There's only one specific domain record or DNS record that you need within your domain for Intune to work correctly. And this is the reason why I said I'll manage my own DNS records. So once I clicked on that, the DNS record that I wanted to pick, I'm going to zoom in for you guys, is this guy right here, is the Enterprise Enrollment, and enterpriseenrollment.manage.microsoft.com, and the TLL will be 3600, which is the default, which is, yeah, it's default. That's the one that you want. And this is what you enter, the @Enterprise Enrollment. It is going to be a CNAME, 1 hour, and then you enter the attribute here, okay? It didn't really take an hour. It normally takes an hour, but it was pretty fast. Then from here, you got the option to skip this step. I have the custom DNS records. Remember, I want to manage it myself. I don't want Intune to actually go to my domain and start messing around with the domain records. I entered it manually. Well, the one that I need it, for everything to work correctly. So I did the skip and update the DNS. Congratulations, everything should be good to go. It's self-explanatory. Just make sure you follow all the steps. The steps are right there. It's like, just follow the steps. Click on finish. And next thing that you need to do is set up the user principal names, or UPN, for Active Directory. So this is where you tell Active Directory that you want to make sure that you're picking this domain. The one that I registered was BTNHD.com. So within my user domain, if I right click on one of my users and I go inside accounts, the user principal name suffix is BTNHD.com. Okay, cool. The reason why I have two of them is because there's a way of adding multiples. Okay. So the next thing that you need to do is enable AD Sync. Now, this is really tricky because this means that you have to give access to your Active Directory to the outside world. You might have to configure firewall settings. I didn't really look into that much with what firewall ports or what ports you need to enable within your firewall for this to work correctly. Again, I'm doing everything as a lab, and because I'm doing everything is self-contained in the lab, I don't really care. I'm only syncing like, silly things. So you need to enable AD. And once you enable AD, you want to go inside the Intune portal page and just search Active Directory Sync. And you click on it. It's going to take you to this page. And once you do that, you're going to click on Go to Directory Synchronization Readiness Wizard. Click on that, you get this. Now, I had some issues. Because I'm such a small organization, it's a one-man crew. When I clicked on 1 to 10, it gave me an error. The web page just gave me an error. It wasn't allowing me to go, continue. So what I had to do, I say, okay, I hired a bunch of people, and I said to myself, okay, I got 50 to 21. Then this popped up, and I was able to click on finish. So if you're just testing it out, and you're basically being honest with Microsoft, saying that it's only 1 to 10 people that your organization is, lie a little bit so you can continue going, because you're probably going to get a web page error and it's not going to allow you to continue the sync. So I picked 51 to 20, 250, and I clicked on finish. You're going to get this right here. Click on next, and Active Directory, you got to make sure all this right here, and then you do is, if you meet the requirements, please continue manually. Click on next. And then you find this right here. Find your on-premises domains. You click on next. Get your domains ready. You can click on this guy right here. If your domain's already added, this is the reason why we added our domain already at the very beginning. You don't need to do this. It's already ready. So just click on this guy right here. I've added and verified my domains. Click on that. And then you get this. Now, you need to run the ID fix within your environment to make sure everything is ready and working within your infrastructure for the Active Directory sync to Intune. So you need to click on that download button or that download link, and it's going to take you to the site, which is the ID Fix Directory Synchronization Error tool. Click on download, and you download it. Now, I downloaded it within my BJ-MDT because MDT was the first server that I built with you guys. That is my MDT server, my deployments, my directory, my DHCP, my DNS, and blah, blah, blah. So I downloaded it on the desktop, and I unzipped it, and when you open up the folder, you're going to see this idfix.exe. So you're going to double click on it, and you're going to get this nice little warning. So just read it. Click OK. And if everything works well, when you click on query and you look at the very bottom right here, it's going to say the count and how many errors. If you do not have any errors, that is a good thing. Plus, keep in mind, I want you guys to keep in mind also right here, this is like a log file. And when you double click on the log file, it will actually tell you all the errors. So if you don't have any errors or anything, that is a good thing. If you do have errors, it will tell you what the problem is within your environment, and all you have to do is just fix it. So this is the log file right here. Again, just double checking, make sure I did not have any errors. It did establish the connection with LDAP. I'm loving that. I love when stuff works. And it looks like it's using port 3268. Okay. Go back into the site and click on next. And when you click on next, you're going to get this guy right here, the Run Azure Active Directory Connect. Azure is a big thing when it comes with Intune and SCCM. So click on that download link, right? And it's going to take you here to the Microsoft Azure Active Directory Connect. So you're going to click on download it to wherever you want. Again, I'm installing it inside my Active Directory server. So you double click on that MSI file, and it's automatically going to extract it right here. It's real simple. It's like a simple software, 1, 2, 3. You double click on that shortcut, and you're going to get the nice little welcome to Azure AD Connect. You're going to click on agree to the licenses and express settings. Now, before I continue, I just want to let you guys know that this is like the very beginning of mobile device management. I don't want to keep a lot of time, and I don't want to like do 2 hours of this, because this is interesting. This is interesting to me, and I just started working with this at my job, and I got excited about it, so I started documenting everything, and I just want to show it to you guys. So if you guys have done this already within your environment, definitely hook me up, chat with me, email me, send me something. I would definitely like pick your brain, because this is all new to me, dealing with SCCM and dealing with mobile device management. I've spoke to other techie people that deal with SCCM and mobile devices. They use like third-party applications, but I definitely would like to know what you guys use within your infrastructure. Do you guys manage mobile devices within your environment? Do you have the, bring your own device policy, or what? Just leave it at the super chat. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you have the power to leave a comment, forgot to tell you guys in the beginning, if you have the power to leave a comment, say hi. Let me know where you guys are from. If you're new, let me know where you guys are from. Make sure you subscribe. If you're old, again, I love you guys. Thank you for coming, as always. So once you're here, you click on Use Express Settings. If you want to check out the customization, customize it. I just went for it and just did Use Express Settings, because again, I'm new to it, so I really don't know what to do. So I just say Express Settings, and it's gonna start installing all the required components. And once you're done, it's time for you to connect to your Azure AD. Now, this is not the Azure portal. Okay, the Azure portal, even though they're still using somewhat the same link, because Azure is portal.azure.com. This one is portal.office.com. So that is the username and password that you're using, the one that we created when we sign up for the Intune. Okay, that is the account that we're using. So once you put that information, you hit next. You need to connect to your AD DS. Okay, so make sure that the username that you're entering here, the username and password, has Active Directory, is a domain admin. Okay. You click on next, and bam, there you go. Azure AD sign-in configuration. My BTNHD, it is verified. That is the one within my Active Directory. Bingo. And it is also verified within the Azure domain. So that is the one that we want. Again, if I own rights to btnhd.edu, I could probably verify that as well. Okay, hit next on that, and then you're ready to configure. Okay, it's going to start the synchronization process when it's configured, when the configuration is completed. Hit install. It is going to install Microsoft SQL Server Express Local DB. Don't get me wrong, you don't need to install this locally within the Active Directory. If you have a small little VM box that, you know, is really small, install it there. Just make sure that the username and password that you're using to connect to your LDAP has full access to your Active Directory. Okay. This little utility does run behind the scenes to synchronize stuff from your Active Directory to the Intune account. And because once you create accounts within your Active Directory, it's automatically going to sync it to your Intune. But then you have to log into Intune to license that particular user if you're, you know, managing their mobile devices. Okay. Once that's completed, you're going to get this little nice configuration is completed. Synchronization progress has initiated. Because I don't have like a crap load of users, it was pretty fast to sync everything. And the next thing that you want to do is go back into the portal, run the Azure Active Directory Connect, and we already did that. Okay, we downloaded it. We got to this point, just exit out because behind the scenes is doing this thing. Okay, hit next and go back here. Make sure sync worked as expected. This is where you could check, double check. So you click on this active users link, and it's going to take you to this right here. So I took a screenshot of my Active Directory, and I took a screenshot of the admin center within Intune. So it looks like all my user accounts are synced to Intune. How cool is that? That's awesome. Okay. Now, once you make sure that everything is working expected, right? Everything is syncing the way it's supposed to be syncing. Awesome. Click on next and activate a user. So you're going to go active users, click on next. And I license this guy right here. I license Biarocho at btnhd.com because Biarocho is a user account within my Active Directory. Again, this show is all about us integrating Intune with SCCM. I'm not going to get into it too much. That's going to be a later on show that we're going to take. I got an iPhone and an Android device, and we're going to download a particular app. We're going to sign in using this credential, and we're going to see within SCCM how to manage it and everything. I'm still working on that stuff. Again, this is a new toy, something new that I'm learning, and I just want to definitely share with you guys. Again, if you guys have experience with Intune and SCCM, definitely come on, connect with me. I would definitely love to pick your brain and get some knowledge from you guys. Okay, so once you pick your guy, you're gonna get this guy right here. So you're gonna click on it, and you're gonna get this. And the option that you want to do is product license. So hit the edit button and select the location, and automatically the free trial gives you 100 license. So that's a lot to play around with, which is good. So turn it on. Once you turn it on, you're good to go. Hit save, and now it is licensed for Intune. By default, you're already going to have an account that's licensed to Intune, and that is the account that you sign into your portal. That definitely needs to have a license. Okay, so you technically don't have 100 license. You technically have 99 because one has already been used. Okay, hit next. Go back into the site because you already activated a user. We're gonna click on next, and you're all set. Finish. Done. Well, you're done with the Intune. Now we need to start configuring our SCCM console or our SCCM server to talk to our Intune. So this is once you click on finish, it's going to take you here. It's going to give you the company name, domains verified, and all that false, blah, blah, blah. Eventually this changes. And time for SCCM and AD user discovery sync. So we install the Azure AD Connect. The sync synced up to Intune with our users, which is great. We need SCCM to start picking up some of that stuff. So this is like the most easiest step. So you want to go inside your SCCM, just go to administration, overview, hierarchy, configuration, discovery method, and you're going to right click on Active Directory user discovery and just run a full discovery now, okay? Because a lot's changed since then, right? So you want the SCCM to discover all that good stuff that we've done so far. Click on yes, and it's going to run. So the next thing that we need to do is create a user collection for Intune users. Okay, we have a bunch of Intune users, and we need to do something with it. So let's get a little bit organized within our SCCM. Let's create a collection. So to create a collection, we're going to go to Assets and Compliance, and go to Overview, User Collection. Right-click on that, and you want to do is create a user collection. You're going to get the nice little wizard, enter the information. I made it super simple because it makes sense, right? Call it something that, you know, what the collection is. So I call it Microsoft Intune user. So if I leave the job, or if I'm doing a consultant, you know, gig, and the next IT person comes in, they look at the collection. I'm like, oh, okay, this collection is about Intune users, right? It makes sense. So you're limiting the collection to all users because that's what we want. And I'm going to skip this now. And the reason why I didn't do this right away, even though you could do it on the spot, is I don't know why I didn't do it right away. So I just clicked on next. And nice little summary. Nice little summary. Click on next. Everything was good because it's pretty simple. And you're going to close it. And once you close it, next thing that we need to do is add our Microsoft Intune subscription. Okay. Again, within our SCCM console, you go to Administration, go to Overview, Cloud Services, and our Microsoft Intune subscription. You're going to right-click on it, and once you right-click on it, you want to add a Microsoft Intune subscription, okay? You're going to get the nice little wizard. Just follow it, read it, click on Next, and you're going to get that nice little red exclamation point. That's always a bad thing. It's not a really bad thing. Just click on Sign In. And you're going to get a nice set the mobile device management authority. Just check that off. Okay. And you get a nice little window. And the username and password that you're using here is the username and password that you created when you registered for your Intune. Okay. Once you do that, click on Sign In. And this next button appears. So click on Next. And start filling out the genuine information. Now, the collection for us is going to be that specialized Intune user collection that we created, okay? The company name, the URL to the company privacy documentation. You could change the color right here. If you make any mistakes between here, you could go back later on within the Intune subscription, right-click on it, properties, and change it. It's up to you. We only have one site code, and you can actually change the limitation of the device enrolled. I'm going to show you guys where this stuff is at. Click on Next. Fill out information like company contact information. This right here will show up within the mobile devices, which is cool. When I was testing it out with my iPhone, you see all the contact information, which is crazy because then if a person's having issues, they could just go in there and like, oh, I'm going to contact Bernardo. So we're going to click on Next. Awesome. And from here, again, you could do company. You could like customize it. I didn't do any company logo, but they do give you the specs and the resolution and what type of files it can handle. Click on Next on that. And from right here, Device Enrollment Manager. So specify the device enrollment managers to enroll corporate mobile devices. So click on Add. Actually, I didn't do this. Determine whether you need to add more license before using this feature. Yeah, I didn't do this. And the reason why I didn't do this is because I need to configure my collection. So I left this be and I clicked on Next. I'm not going to enable the multi-factor. Okay. So I'm definitely not going to do that. And nice little summary. I clicked on this. Clicked on Next. Everything was green. And once everything is green, when everything is green is always a good thing. I love when stuff is green. And we click on Close. And now it's time to configure an Intune collection. So we're going to go inside our Assets and Compliance. Go to Overview. and devices and user collection, and you're going to see our Microsoft Intune. So you're going to right click on it and go to properties, and within properties you're going to go to membership rules. We're going to add a rule, direct rule. Okay, you're going to get the nice little create a direct membership rule wizard. Click on next on that, and the resource class is going to be a user resource, and your attribute name is going to be the user OU name. Okay, then the value, I'm going to zoom in for you guys. The value is going to be percent. So whatever's percent your domain. So for me it was btnhd.com. So that would be like Bernardo at btnhd.com or John at btnhd.com, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So once you into that stuff, I'm going to zoom out. Cool. We're going to hit next. Once you hit next, you're going to get this. So automatically it's going to pick up members. That's sweet. So this rule right here locates your Active Directory, finds all the users that has that user principal name suffix assigned to it. So I picked the one that it's already licensed within my Intune account, and that would be the one that says BROCHO. Okay, the first one. If you had a crap load of users already licensed within your Intune, this is where you pick it. But for me, I only picked one because that's the only one that I have within my Intune account. And click on next. Nice little summary and close. Awesome. Apply and okay it. Awesome. Cool. Now configure device enrollment. We're doing a lot today. We're doing a lot. So next thing we need to do is, again, still within administration, overview, cloud services, Microsoft Intune subscription. Automatically, you're gonna see this guy pop up. You're gonna right click, go to properties, and within properties, you want to go to device enrollment manager. Okay, let me take a little water break. Okay, and then from there, you're gonna click on add or remove. And you're going to get this nice device enrollment manager dialog. So you're going to click on add. Actually, this is going to pop up automatically. Okay. This pops up automatically. You're going to click on add. Once you click on add, it's going to drop right here. Okay. I don't have anything because remember my collection within my collection, I only picked the one that's licensed. So that means within the collection, if you had multiple users that were part of that collection, you just saw it here. So basically this guy right here, let me go back. This guy right here, remember? Okay, so when we did this part right here, I only pick BROCHO, okay, within that collection. So that's the reason with that membership, okay? So that's why that's there. Then within the device there, that was the only one that was there. And we clicked on add, boom, press OK. We OK it. Bam, done. Now, we're going to add the Microsoft Intune connector role. Now, depending on what version of SCCM you have, within the administration, overview, site configuration, servers, and site system roles, you're going to see a new entry, which is going to be manage.microsoft.com. That's something new. Awesome. But one of the roles within here on your main site, depending on what version you have with SCCM, it might say Microsoft Intune Connector. If you don't have it, right-click on your site and add that role. But from my experience, it looks like Microsoft upgraded that, and they automatically give it to you. So it's actually called Service Connection Point. So you probably already have that, okay? And that's it. So I'm going to go inside my server, and I just want to show you guys real quick that this is the AD Connect right here. It's really small because my virtual machine has like a little bit of memory and stuff. It was a little bottleneck when it did the first initialization of syncing it to the Intune, which this is Intune right here. And I say this is pretty cool because it not too long ago finished syncing up. See, Last directory sync was about 21 minutes, and it actually syncs up passwords, which is pretty freaky. So if I go to users, go to active users, there you go. So I have a bunch of users that are unlicensed. I could just go to any one of them, just license them, and then tell them to go to a particular, go to the Apple Store or go to the Play Store, Google Play, right? And then download the app, and they can sign in using this and the password that's within their Active Directory. The password that they're going to be using to log into this app is the password that they use to log into their computer, which is awesome. Okay. And my SCCM, this is it right here. Bingo. Cool. So you can right click on it. Let's go to properties. And again, this is where you could change it, make modifications. Cool. I made a couple modifications behind the scenes. I added my name, my email address. I'm zooming for you guys so you guys can take a better look. You can add the company name, the enrollment right here. Add and remove. I haven't added anyone as of yet. And you can actually turn on the multi-factor, but it says multi-factor for Windows 8.1 or later, and Windows Phone 8.1 or later device enrollment. So I don't know who in the hell actually owns a Windows 8 phone. Who owns a Windows phone? That all the devices within my 9-to-5 job, or the clients that I have are normally Apple or Android. And the majority of the people that I deal with is Apple devices. So I'm definitely doing this for my 9-to-5 job because I have a crap load of Apple devices, and I would like to have a better management with them. All right. And that's it. Like, wow. Yeah, today's show is all about integrating Intune with your SCCM, getting you guys, set up. I did provide the link at the description, so hopefully you guys can enjoy that. Let me switch scenes, go inside the chat room. Excuse me, allergies. Yeah, so today's video was really short. Like, not video, well, today's show was really short, and the reason why I made it short is because Intune consists of so much. I could be here for hours and hours and hours, and you guys don't have hours and hours and hours to be here with me. So I made it short today. Super simple. If you are dying to try it out, go for it. Try it out with your lab. I posted the link at the description part. Click on it. It is free. It's a free document. Take advantage of it. It's always a good thing. I also posted the link at the chat. I'm going to do it one more time in case you guys don't have it. And I'm going to take a few minutes. I want to hear from you guys. I would like to know, I want to know what you guys use within your infrastructure. If you use something else, if you're not using SCCM, which is okay, you're probably using MDT. But I would like to know what tools you guys use within your infrastructure to manage mobile devices. Do you have the bring your own device policy within your job? Let me know at the chat. And so who we got? We got 11 strong people. Thank you so much for joining. We got Tony. Hi, Tony. Hi, Jeff. We have Carlos. Hello. We got some other guy. I cannot pronounce your name. It starts with an AZ. He says, yo, I know this is a little unrelated in Intune, but I've implemented SCCM into a school infrastructure that currently has 4 domains. We are going to merge them eventually. Okay? All domains are extended and published in AD. Only the local AD and local subnet is being searched for the clients. The other sites aren't getting searched. Any tips how I can solve this? Interesting. All domains are extended and published. All domains are extended and published in AD. Only the local AD and local subnet being searched for the clients. The other sites aren't. Wow, I got a brain fraud on that one. Because, yeesh. Okay, so my question is this. is each Active Directory. If you go within SCCM, let's switch scenes real quick. So within your SCCM, if you go inside administration, you go inside overview, and you go to the hierarchy configuration, you go to Active Directory forest. Do you see only one domain? Are you able to see all four of them? And I already have a fail, which I actually have to look that up. And also, does the domains, the other three domains, okay, I can understand you have 4 domains, right? Out of the 4 domains, you have one that's definitely being seen within SCCM, I think, right? The other 3 are the ones that you're having issues. Now, the other 3, do you have the subnets? Are they in different subnets, or are they all on the same subnets? And why do you have so many domains? Yes, and that's another thing. Good. That's another good point. Thank you, Tony. It looks like A records are it's not set up correctly. So I would definitely make sure that you have the IP subnets within the boundaries. Also within your Active Directory forest location within hierarchy configuration. I'm going to show you guys right now. So right here, make sure that you see your domains. If you don't see your domains, it looks like you're having a syncing issue. And for me, it looks like I have a publishing status issue, which I got to look into that, see what the hell is wrong with that. So yeah, that's a weird one. Really weird. All right. So we have Samurai Jack. Ooh, love your name. Love your name, Samurai Jack. That's a fly name. That's a fly username, Samurai Jack. I'm hoping you watch the show though. If your name's Samurai Jack. We have Danny. Oh, thank you. I try. Tony, much appreciated, BJ. I'm gonna have to try this at home. Oh, thank you again. Thank you, Tony, for the support. Awesome. You're the best. I love when. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me know, please, Tony, if you do try it out within your infrastructure. Let me know how it works. If you have any issues, drop me a line, shoot me an email, or come back to this video, chat, leave a comment, and I'll reply back to you and see if I can help you as much as I can. I love helping you guys because it kind of helps me out, makes me a little better, right? Ooh, you use Meraki. Ooh. I've used Meraki. Well, are you able to use Meraki with mobile device management? That's new. I've used Meraki with wireless management. And within my 9-to-5 job, we didn't go with Meraki because it was just so expensive. And especially when Meraki was bought by Cisco, it was just like, oh, no. You basically had to sell your soul, 2 arms, 2 legs, and maybe a kidney just to afford Meraki because Cisco purchased it. So I think our wireless system that we went was Brocade, which is not that bad. I definitely love their management switches, and the access points are definitely super simple to manage and everything. Louis, hello. How you doing, Louis? How you doing? Brooke uses BE. Whoa. Louis? Wait, is it Louis? No, Brooke. Brooke, you use BES? Wait, is BES BlackBerry Enterprise server? Oh my God, you are still running a BlackBerry Enterprise server? God bless you, dude. God bless you. That is awesome. Yeesh. Oh my God, the problems with BlackBerry servers. Okay, we have another person that says all 4 domains are there, and so are the boundaries. DNS is correctly set up using conditioning for it. It's really strange. Yeah, it is. It is. No problem. I have access to both Android. Yeah, that's really strange. Okay, so my other question is, why do you have so many domains? Okay, so I'm intrigued about this. I'm a little bit intrigued. So help me out here. Okay, you have 4 domains, right? I'm going to write this down. You have 4 domains because I want to do some research. You got 4 domains. Now, the 4 domains, are they in the same subnet? Same subnet? I need you to answer me that. On the same subnet, okay? It looks like you stated that they are being shown, the boundaries are set up within the SCCM. For some reason, the clients are not being registered. I got to go back. I actually have to go back. I have to look into this because this is published in AD. Only the local AD and local subnet is being searched for the clients. The other sites aren't getting search any tips. Yeah, it's really weird because the only time that I dealt with different domains is when you have your primary site, your primary SCCM server, and then you install SCCM as within the other Active Directories. Damn, it's been a while since I've done this. I have to do some research to play around with that. So please come back. I'm probably going to lose this chat stuff, but come back when the video is fully live on the YouTube channel. Leave a comment. Give me a nice subscription of your environments, how many Active Directories you have, how many domains you have. Are the domains synced up within the Active Directory forest within SCCM? How your boundaries are in the same subnet? Just provide as much information as you can, because I would definitely love to create an environment and test this out, because this is bothering me, and I kind of find that interesting. So again, leave that information. Okay. They don't want to spend more money. Brooke, I've been there. But it is your job to make a point. You have to prove that their safety is important. You have to try to create a scenario that the BlackBerry will cause a lot of problems for them to get away with that. BlackBerry Enterprise server. Wow, man. God bless you, man. That is crazy. Okay, so he says, in the UK, we have school trusts, and we take on schools and merge them to one domain, all domains on a separate subnet due to VPNs. Ooh, wow. Yeah, again, leave once this video is done and it's fully live on the channel, come back, leave a comment, and I will follow up with you guys. I took some notes. I definitely want to follow up with you guys, because I've dealt with this before. But I dealt with it a little different, not with VPNs. I dealt with riverbed servers that allows you to synchronize to different sites. But there was a certain way that we did it with Active Directory. There was a primary SCCM server, and that SCCM server was talking to all the Active Directories, because we installed something within the Active Directories and everything was synced. Each office had their own domain, different domain. So it was really weird. I definitely need to play around with that. But yeah, I'm going to end it right here, guys. I know I'm ending it a little early. Thank you so much for those individuals that have tuned in. As always, every Saturday, or I try to do it every Saturday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the server room. Episode 19. Next week is episode 20. I have something planned for episode 20. If you guys want to know what I'm going to be doing for episode 20, we're doing a little bit of System Center Virtual Machine Management. What? And we're doing a little bit of SDN. Now, if you don't know what SDN, it is Software Defined Networking within Windows Server 2016. I not too long ago started playing around with this feature within Windows Server 2016, and it is pretty exciting. So I'm creating the PowerPoint for you guys. There's going to be a script and a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to be pushing out to you guys, so you guys can play around within your lab. So I'm pretty excited about that, because it's a new topic that I'm learning, and I definitely want to show you guys what I've learned, and probably you've done it, and give me some feedback. But overall, guys, I'm just going to end it right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys next week. Same time, same channel. Peace. So how do you end this? I always forget how to end this. How do you end this? I think the button that says end now is probably the one that we need to do. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Well, that wasn't it. All right, I think I got it. All right.